Hey guys, Darrell here again for the next installment of the Sorrow Eternal podcast. As you can tell, or maybe you can't, I'm here by myself now. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on the goings-on of the site and how things ended for 2012 and what we're looking forward to in 2013. So first of all, obviously, 2012 was a great year. Had a lot of great reviews for the year, and I couldn't be happier with how things on the site have gone. You guys have been great, and if someone had told me that my year-end list, the top 5 were going to be 3 bands I had never heard of, a new band, and Baroness, I probably would have called you a fucking liar. But, well, that's exactly what happened. Brendan Small's Galacticon ended up taking that number 1 spot, which I didn't see that coming at all. So, it's been a great year. Bands like Elven King kind of returned to form. Catatonia, another great album. Swallow the Sun. They just get better every time. So, 2012 was about as good a year for metal as I can remember, but I think I say that every year. So, as far as next year goes, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of amazing albums already. You'll see later this week. The first 2013 scheduled album will be reviewed, and that is by Appalachian Winter. Dan Klein finished his new album, Ghosts of the Mountains, and have a review up for that. And obviously, I don't even think you need me to tell you how good it is, but I'll do it anyway, because that's just what I fucking do. So, obviously, we have a lot coming up over the next year, but for now, I'm just going to say, there's going to be changes going on. Justin is no longer with us. He's moved on to other things. A little bastard's getting married, so I think he's going to spend some time with his bride-to-be. So for the time being, I'll be kind of handling most of the duties as it was before, and we're going to be adding some new people, some new contributors, are going to be getting their work up on the site, whether it's reviews or here on the podcast or in any of the other things that we're doing. We're going to get some people out doing interviews so we can expand our interview section. Really, the key to the whole thing is we just want the site to grow. And put a lot of work into things over the last, it's almost 2 years now. And there is really no end in sight. So we're going to try and keep moving ahead. And, you'll see some new faces, some new voices, some new writing. And hopefully, it all works out. But mainly, for this, I wanted to say Happy New Year to all of you, and I wanted to thank some of the people who, gave us a hand this year, some of the great people we've talked to, whether it be Enzo at Scarlet Records. We had Dan Klein, as always, has been a omnipresent voice on our Facebook page, which we always like. Some of the other Facebook pages, All Things Metal, Metal Underground, Metal Injection, all those sites have been great. And we're really looking forward to seeing what happens in the next year, and not only for us, but for metal in general. We've talked so many times about how we don't know where metal is going to go from here, and it could be, the next big thing, it could be a clusterfuck, and as you'll see over the next couple weeks of reviews, it's certainly going to be a mixed bag, as it's always been. For every great album, there's 5 just god-awful, terrible ones. And, hey, more power to them. They all want to do their own thing. That's cool. So, make sure you keep up with the site. Hopefully we'll be getting a podcast together every week again, because this weekly rant stuff has been tiring, because, I rant a lot. But we'll get things together, and hopefully I have some new people here that are going to get their voices heard soon. And hopefully you enjoy all of that. So stay tuned, keep reading the site, keep checking back, and thank you so much for nearly 2 years of support for Sorrow Eternal. And have a happy new year. I hope you had a great 2012. And fuck.